Speaking of having a healthy brain, it is absolutely vital that we talk about getting enough sleep. Brain fog is the terminology that we apply to that condition where you can't remember certain things, you have difficulty putting certain words together, you're forgetful, you're clumsy, you have difficulty just even processing information at work. A lot of brain fog is caused by not getting enough sleep either the night before or just in general. Now, here's the scary thing about the sleep problem in America. There are $32 billion spent every single year on sleeping pills, and a study in 2007 showed that the average person taking sleeping pills only gets 11 more minutes of sleep per night. Yes, just 11 more minutes per person on $32 billion of sleeping pills. And more, we're seeing people that don't want to take sleeping pills because they don't want the side effects. They don't want all the drowsiness and all the other problems that occur with taking sleep medications. So what are some of the things that you can do? Well, tip number one is turn off those devices. There was one study that referred to the iPad hangover. And you know what? There is an iPad hangover. Why do you get an iPad hangover? Or really just from staring at any electronic device? Many people have heard that melatonin is a natural supplement that can help you fall asleep. Well, the reality is you're depleting your body's own levels of melatonin when you're staring at a bright screen. It's really cool that some of the devices now have this yellow mode that removes a lot of the blue light so you don't get as much of that interfering with your brainwaves before bed. But I would still set a timeline so at a certain time of night, you're shutting off that light. Remember, human beings are designed to sleep when it gets dark, and having a bright screen in your bed certainly doesn't help it get dark, whether that light is blue, yellow, red, or anything else for that matter. So shut the devices off. I also think it's critical that you commit to a time. It's also been shown that the hours of sleep that you get before midnight are ridiculously more effective for you the next day than those hours of sleep that you get after midnight. And one final tip, we've been talking about it all month long, but make sure you cut down on those carbs and cut down on the sugar. I always used to think that certain things like caffeine would keep people awake, or even I was worried that chocolate would keep me awake. The reason why chocolate used to keep me awake was because of all the sugar. So one thing that we say is even if we're on something like a core nutrition plan, and we might be having more grains or even healthy versions of pasta, something that might be a little bit more carbohydrate heavy, make sure you're having those carbs earlier in the day. Later in the day, move away from the carbs, more towards your proteins and your fats. Guaranteed you will sleep better. Better for your brain, better for you.